What's good? Oh man, Bitcoin is pumping. What's good? Uh-oh, my bad. Let me turn that down. Let me make sure. I don't stream a lot, but we had to get this going today, man. Happy Sunday, man. Happy Sunday. Retro Mike Tech. What's up, Mike Play Crypto Polio? What's good, man? What's good? How y'all feeling today, man? How y'all feeling? Make sure you share this out. Let's get some people in the chat. Let's see how everybody's feeling. Let's check the temperature of the markets right now, man. I know everybody's feeling good right now. Let me know if that music is a little too loud or if you can't hear it. Alexandra G, the best mod in the house. How you doing? Up 900% on dot. Polio, you killing it, man. You killing it. You killing it right now, man. Bitcoin, I thought we was gonna slow down. I really thought we were going to slow down a little bit around that 80K area, but when Bitcoin starts to get that price discovery, it's like no cool off period. It's like, okay, a couple hours and then boom, couple hours and then boom. So what am I looking at? What am I looking at for Bitcoin? So we don't have anything to the left of us. So now we just have to look at, I'm going to try to find some trend lines, try to find something that we can go off of. But really, I mean, I let me see what we're looking at right here. Because I mean, we are doing, let me pull this here. I haven't even really been doing any analysis for Bitcoin yet. So I've been on all altcoins. I was hardly sleeping last night, just all altcoins. So right now it is looking like we are finding a little bit of resistance. If I pull this trend line here from about Friday, November 8th, came back up here Sunday last week, got a nice little rejection. Now we are coming up. We can hit our head about 80,800 to 81K. So looking like we are coming up to that level right now. Matter of fact, I want to cut this music off because I think I can't concentrate. Maybe we'll cut it back on in a minute. But I'm looking at maybe a couple $100 more before we get some cool off period. But that's really what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. It's nothing, like I said, it's really nothing to our left to look at. So the analysis is pretty short and sweet. If we do get some sort of retracement, I'm on a 15-minute because I have to be, we got to be very, very zoomed in right now. I am looking at some sort of a rising channel, rising wedge. So we can start, hopefully we keep this uptrend coming in where we started back up at 78. So we could just keep coming back down about 79 to about 81. So I'll be looking at this little channel here. Don't want to break this down. We break that down, we'll probably head back to about 77,400. But Bitcoin is on fire right now. Let's look at some of the oscillators on the medium term time frames to see what this volume is looking like, what this we overbought, oversold. So on the hourly, we do have a nice ways to go when it comes to the Prime Oscillator Pro. So we got a little bit more momentum to go up to the upside. Right now, we're getting a little bit of a pump back up to about 80,700. So like I said, around 81K, I may be looking for some sort of a cool off. Let's see who else we got in the chat. We got Wick 589. What's up, Wick? How's you and your wife doing this Sunday morning? I'm usually chilling, man, enjoying my Sunday. But today I woke up again because I was up all night looking at the charts, up all night trading. Woke up and then I just seen it still pumping, man, still pumping. So we threw a bunch of alpha over in the Piper Academy Discord. So shout out, if you are over there, got some alpha over there. Let me actually change my screen so we can get this screen a little bit bigger. Boom. I made a video 2 days ago talking about ADA, talking about SUI, and talking about Sol. I said they're ready to blast off. So if you saw that, make sure you put a 1 in the chat because it played out to a T. ADA went up to our target at 65 cents. SUI, we're targeting $5. And then Sol, we were targeting that cycle high at about 213. So right now, look, we're at 213.80. So shout out if you saw those videos and you acted on that, or if you were already in the market and you already had your positions and your plays ready. So the main thing I want to talk about right now, let's make me a little bit bigger and then we'll come back to the charts because I do have my trade. Let's pop this open. Let Let me see. Am I okay? Let me fix this because I should be. Give me 1 second because I should be sharing my whole window and not just my screen. There we go. So right now I am trading on breakout prop firm. You don't know what a prop firm is. Basically, you have to like pass an evaluation and then they fund you. You become a funded trader. So I got a 50,000. I'm a funded trader. I got 3 accounts. I blew 2. I had 5. So now I only got 3. I blew 2 accounts. I had a 5K account and then I had a 25K account. Blew those 2, but now I have a $50,000 funded account, a $10,000 evaluation account, and then I have a $25,000 funded account. So today we're working on this $50,000 account. And when you get like the 25, 50, 100,000, once you got that at your disposal, that's when a lot of things can get very interesting. So we're going to come back to that in a minute. But what I want to talk about right now is I want to talk about FOMO, because it's going to be a whole lot of FOMO going on. A whole lot of FOMO going on. And I do think we are going much higher. I do think we are going to go past 100,000, past, Ethereum, past 4,000, all these altcoins. Sui, like I said, going to $5. The list goes on and on. So once we start hitting these high areas, now I'm looking for sectors. We're going to start looking for sectors. Which sectors or which narrative is going to be the next play? Because everything is pumping right now. Some things are not pumping as much as others, but the overall market momentum is pulling everything up. So like I said, we got ADA pumping, but that's just off the back of Charles Hoskinson. It was already at resistance, knocking our head on resistance. I said if we break through that, we're going to go to 65 because it was just a big volume gap in between that. I think it was like 36 or 45 to 65 cent area. So we broke above that. Now we got Charles Hoskinson coming in talking about he's going to be working with the Trump administration with crypto. So that's one of the reasons why ADA is pumping so hard. But it's just so many. It's so much opportunity, so many things to look at, and you just gotta, like, I woke up with a little FOMO too because I went to sleep, barely went to sleep. Woke up pumping, still pumping. My trades were still doing good, and we've been doing pretty good. So FOMO is real. Even I get FOMO. So let's see who we got in the chat before we keep going on. Okay, Wix. We got Wick here. We got Wix Wi-Fi 89. Billy, what's up, Crypto Billy? Retro Mike Tech, of course. Everybody's conversing over in the chat. So we're gonna start pumping. We're gonna start living a lot more, especially like I said, as the market gets complete or the market keeps going. Please complete this sentence. OH. Billy, you gotta. I don't know what that means, man. OH. Give me a hint. Give me a hint, Billy, man. How's your Sunday going? How's the family doing? How's the whole team doing over there, man? But OHIO. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, it's pumping, man. It's pumping, man. So I'm just excited. I'm excited for what's to come. I think we have a lot of more to come. We have a lot more upside to come. So what I'm doing right now is, of course, I'm riding the wave, but I am looking for some pullback. So let's go back to the charts, and then we're gonna look at what I'm trying to find some entries for some short-term trades, and then I'll show you some of the ones that I already have. So right now, Bitcoin, like I said, I'm looking for Bitcoin to possibly come up to this area. Well, we hitting this area now, so maybe 81K. We might get some sort of a cool off for Bitcoin. So I mean, we are going crazy, man. We have just been going bananas ever since the election, and this is something that I mean, we've been ready for it. We've been consolidating for like what, 8 months, but then when it comes, you think you're ready, but you still get FOMO. So right now we are hitting our head on this. We are getting rejected on this trend line that I drew a couple minutes ago. So we'll see how we react to this. If we break through this, then I don't know. We might be heading to 90K maybe next week. I know I was saying 100K by the end of the year going into Q1, but the way the market is moving right now, this is nuts, right? This is nuts, but this is what I like to see. So let's go over some altcoins. We talked about Ethereum. Playing catch up. So it's playing catch up. It was around 2,700 on the Nightcap. To be watching out for this level, watching out for that level. There we go. My signal is getting bad. But we talked about Ethereum not too long ago, and Ethereum is doing pretty well. Ethereum is doing pretty well. And I think Ethereum, with Bitcoin gets up to about 85, 90K, I think Ethereum gonna easily, breach that 4K level. And I think the 4K level is the high of the cycle. Let me actually so we got about 4K for Ethereum. So right now we are coming into some form of resistance, some sort of resistance. We had some resistance back here in July, again, in May, in a little bit right around the cycle, right before we hit those cycle highs, and then we got that ETF news that Ethereum was going to get or be approved for ETF. So if you look at the chart right here, I'm just using basic price action, and I'm using these volume nodes, these visual range volume profiles, and these have been spot on, especially hold this level here. If we can hold this level here at about 3,200, then I think we're going to morph up to about 3,500 fairly quick, especially if Bitcoin, even if Bitcoin slows down from now. I think if Bitcoin slows down, maybe retraces a little bit, not even that much, but just slows down, and then we got Bitcoin dominance starting to roll over, but not too much. If we get a bigger rollover in Bitcoin dominance, I think Ethereum is going to be the first one to take advantage of that the extra liquidity coming in to the altcoin market. And then we have this volume node here coming in at about $3,500, and then we have another volume node at about 38, and then inevitably we'll be back up to that 4K level. So if you're looking to swing trade Ethereum, I think now looks like we're probably going to hold this level. We may retrace back down to about 3K, but I think if we're holding this 3K to this $3,200 level, I think 3,500 will come quick, and then we'll have a small little stop, like I said, about 38, and then these cycle highs will be coming in fairly quick if we can hold. Let's see who else we got in the chat who came in. Dave P, I'm finally positive on my CAS. Hey man, CAS, CAS was not moving like we all thought with the market. I'm gonna look at CAS in a minute. Appreciate you for coming over, Dave P. Who else we got over here? Okay, same everybody else. So what I'm looking for the overall market, like I said, these weekend pumps though. So let's take it back. Let's take it back to last bull run, or even the beginning of this bull run when we started to take off in January. These weekend pumps, we have to watch out for these weekend pumps, because a lot of times these weekend pumps do get retraced at the top of the week. So I am going to be a little bit cautious, but I'm still bullish. I'm super bullish. I'm mega bullish. I told you I was mega bullish. If you've been watching me, which everybody here has been, I've been super bullish these past few weeks. But these weekend pumps, we always got to watch out for these weekend pumps. So going into the weekly close, which will be about, I think, 8 p.m. Eastern time. So in about 7 hours, we'll have to see how the weekly candle closes, and then how the weekly candle or the week opens, and then we'll see how equities open tomorrow. But we do have these weekend pumps. I'm always a little bit weary of them because it's a lot of less volume on the weekend as well. And then once, especially if some of these big players miss the boat, they can just come in and bring the boat back, and then continue on this upward trajectory. So I will be looking out for that, but for the time being, I'm going to ride the trend, ride the wave, and then go from there. This is one of the ones, if you're a trader, this trade, put this on your radar. I put this in the Piper Academy Discord, but I'm going to just say it here. This is the trade that you should be looking for, because Stacks hasn't really moved yet. A lot of these altcoins that we've been talking about have already broke key resistance levels, key downtrends, key resistance, macro resistance levels. Stacks has not. Stacks has been in this mega downtrend. All of them, a lot of coins haven't took out their cycle highs, but even once we got this high here back in June, like we just been down only. Was hit our head here, boom, rejection. Hit our head here, boom, rejected. Hit our head here, boom, rejected. Hit our head here. Now, what I'm looking for, let me pull my drawing tool out, and this is just simple price action. We will incorporate some other indicators and whatnot, but I'm looking for a break of this line, break of this downtrend, break of structure. Of course, we look for the retest, the OC retest. Shout out to OC. and then I'm aiming for $2.50. So I'm looking for a level of around 186 to 187. Then you see we have all this space here. Once we do break that 186, $187 level, we have nothing but space and opportunity up until we get to this area, this price action here at about $2.50. So let's just say we pull this from, let's just even say you got in at 190. 190, if you go all the way up to about 250, that's basically like a plus, like a 32% move. So a 32% move spot, that's good. You can use that. And even if you're trading, if you do a couple X leverage or something like that, you know, that's even better. And I think this is the trade. This is one of my next trades that I'm looking at, and that's on stack. So I'm looking at a move to about $2.50. But this is what I keep saying: when the bull market comes, in the bull run, when you get these breaks of these, you know, macro structures like this, these quick trades can turn into swing trades or investments, so to say. So let's say we do catch this trade, we do catch it all the way up to about $2.50. Of course, you could take some off the table. Of course, you can take take profits. But I mean, who's to say it won't flip 250 and go back up to cycle highs at about $4? So once we get to this area, depending on how I'm feeling, depending on how the market is at this area, it's going to dictate how I react at this area, how long I hold this. So right now, I will probably take my initial investment out, or maybe like I usually do about 25 to 30%. Then I'll probably let the rest ride, because it looks like we are starting a major bull run. So that's just stacks. What else do we got? Near is one that I was looking at. Hasn't really pumped too much yet, so I am looking at near. I mean, we have a long way to go from our cycle highs. Our cycle highs is $9, so we have a long way to go. And even if we just let's just pull this here. I would actually like, we're not gonna take it from high. We'll just take it and just like, even this one is like coming up to some sort of resistance. And if we break around this $5.25 area, like, this is why I pull my volume nodes. We just have a lot of space. When I see this, all this space on like the daily or the 4-hour time frame, 6-hour, 8-hour time frame, man, I just know that once we do break this volume node, it's just going to shoot up. And a key, or a good example of that is ADA. Like, look at this. This is ridiculous. Like, even though we had bullish news, I was telling everybody this 45-cent level, we had all this play here, all this play here, all this price action here, all this price action back here in January. This is from January. Look how we held this as support in January. Look at all this price action back in May, June, July. Got rejected here in July, started our downtrend. I said this 45-cent area is going to be key. And what happened? As soon as we broke this 45-cent level, look at this volume node, just all this space, all this space and opportunity, as I like to call it. So soon, that's why it just went parabolic. That's why it went straight up. And sometimes all it takes is some news. All it takes is, like, some good news come in, and some good news came in right at resistance, right where it was just nothing but space and opportunity when we look at those volume nodes, or look at the volume profile. So it's crazy, man. A lot of people were turning back on ADA. So shout out to the Cardano holders, shout out to the ADA holders if you held the fort. SUI, like, this is SUI. So this is what I do. This is the conspiracy that I think happened. If you looked on X yesterday, we saw a lot of people talking about Solana was down. Solana's down again. Solana's down again. What happened when that news came out? It seems like SUI started to take off. So SUI went nuts overnight. We talked about this level here. Where's that level here? So what I wanted to see was, we had this little bull flag. Let's zoom in so we can get a little bit more information, and then we'll see where I think SUI's going to, like $5. But let's see what I'm looking at for a potential pullback. So we had this possible, like, this bull flag. I love to see this strong coins, a bull flag right under this support. I mean, right under this resistance, like I said, about 235. Then I extrapolated this upward sloping trend line back from like October, the beginning of October, I think the end of September. So what I want to see for SUI, for me to get some sort of a trade, is possibly coming back down to this trend line here at about $2.78 or $2.80 to continue this uptrend. Then we could just continue to like ride this uptrend, continue making higher lows on SUI, and then ultimately I got SUI at SUI at $5. Sorry, SUI at $5 is what I am looking at. Don't worry. Okay, XRP. Oh man, see, I literally just looked at XRP and I seen it went up to about 60. Where is it at now? Because I made that video talking about selling it, and now I think I sold 1/3 of it at about 53 cents, and now it's at 60. So I'm really not tripping because I pretty much doubled the money already that I sold it with. So shout out to XRP though. I'm still holding on my 2/3 of the XRP I had after I made that video. RMT, I watched it. Best promotional XRP video. RMT. So what you thinking? What y'all thinking about XRP? Where's XRP going? Let me know in the chat where y'all think XRP going. Give somebody, because I don't want to make no price prediction because they always come after me when they come after influencers. I'm not, when we make price predictions. You guys are just as smart as me in the chat. Where do y'all think XRP is going this cycle top? Give me a cycle top XRP price prediction in the chat, and I'm gonna look at it, and then we'll go over that. Ondo, we talked about Ondo too. Ondo is at our level. We also put this over in the Piper Academy Discord. We said watch this breakout retest at about 71.27. Broke out, retested, hit our price target at about 85 cents. So now, if you got into that trade, or if you're looking to do something with Ondo, I would just wait for a flip of 85 cents and then a few candles to go, to make our way back up. If you're just looking for an entry for price, like if you're just investing or you're just trying to long-term invest or hold it without any like trading or leverage or anything like that, I'll be looking for us to possibly come back down to this 7, maybe back down to here. But the market is looking very bullish right now. But if Bitcoin has some sort of a rollover, let's say it goes back down to about 70,000 or something like that, and then altcoins and Bitcoin dominance goes up or stays around 60%, altcoins are going to bleed hard. That doesn't mean the bull run is over. That doesn't mean everything is lost. All hope is lost. It just means it's more opportunity. So as long as we're holding this 70 to 71 cent area for Ondo, and even if we come back down here, that'll be the price that I will be looking for to hold. So we usually get our great strong macro resistances. Once those are flipped to support, they become great strong macro supports. So the area that I was looking at to pop through was 71 cent, so around 70, 71 cent. We popped through it, convincingly retested it. So I'll be looking at this to hold if we do indeed get some type of rollover for Bitcoin. And then I'll probably load up a little bit more Ondo. I think I got enough Ondo personally, but I would be looking to add a little bit more, maybe, if we do come back down to the 70 cent, because I think ultimately Ondo is going much, much higher in here. And that's the thing. Let me make myself a little bit bigger. Let's talk a little bit. Let's talk a little bit, because I think these prices, there we go. I think these prices are going a lot higher. I think they're going a lot higher in a short amount of time. So right now, I know it feels like, oh dang, I missed it. But if you zoom out, or if you look at past cycles, we see during the halving year, it starts to ramp up at the end of the year, but then the next year is parabolic. We always talk about the economy and whatnot. Maybe 2025 does bring a real recession or whatnot, but I think for the next maybe 3-4 months, I think we're going to be pretty good. And I think we're going to just move fast. So that's just what I'm thinking. Let's look at the chat really quick. $5. Crypto Polio, you say $5. That's for XRP. Oh, $5. Whew. That's high, man. That's high. It's not that high. And I'm glad you didn't say anything like $25, because I've been seeing a lot of people still talking about XRP to like $25 and things like that. But I think $5 is a good conservative price target for Ethereum. It says, well, what has XRP? This is Wick. Wick says, what has XRP done previously? Human beings are creatures of habit, no guarantee. But what it did before, when it broke from a range that was stuck in for months. it blasts off. It blasts off. So I was looking at a lot of XRP charts, and I was been looking at them for months and months and months, and we've been coiled up into that. Matter of fact, we'll look at XRP in a second, but we have been coiled up for XRP, so it is due for a strong move. I think it needs some type of bullish catalyst, very, very, very strong bullish catalyst, and I think it'll blast off. Sort of like ADA. Like I think ADA would be moving up, but if it wasn't for that Charles Hoskinson news, I don't think it would have moved as fast and as violently as it just did these past couple of days. So I think XRP needs something to trigger that move. 420.69. Hey, that would be crazy, man. That would be crazy. 420.69. Retro Mike. Man, you should know with immigration, imagination that flows, a trading pool with class, his words come too fast. His name would Billy. I think Billy, you guys are going live today at 5 p.m. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, Billy, but make sure you guys go over and subscribe to Billy's channel. They have been doing lives every Sunday. So they're getting they had the X on lock. They've been doing the X spaces on lock. Now they're bringing a lot of that material over to YouTube. So I think they are going to be putting 5 o'clock, Billy. Okay, cool. So make sure you guys go over and subscribe to Billy's channel, Billy Goat Tales. I think it's like Billy. I have to look. I'm gonna go to it in a second. Let me actually see if I can find it. And then because I know you guys have been doing it every Sunday and just doing a lot of test runs. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was at 5 o'clock. My computer is active, so I need to upgrade my computer once again. Billy Goat Tales. I'm typing it in. Give me 1 second. I don't know why a bunch of Billy. Just tell me your the YouTube name in the chat, because I just typed it in and a bunch of kids stuff came up. So we'll see. Oh, there you go. Alexandra G. I forgot she's a mod. Thank you, Alexandra G. So there you go. Make sure you guys go over to Billy Goat Tales and see what's going on. Back to the charts though. What else was I looking at a little bit earlier? Litecoin. So this is one people are not talking about, and this is one that really hasn't moved like that. My thesis is that a lot of these old OG coins will move at some point. So I was talking about ADA. ADA already moved. I was talking about XRP. XRP really hasn't moved yet. So we'll see if we get a strong move for that. I was talking about Bitcoin Cash, and I was talking about Litecoin. So Litecoin is an OG. They used to call it the silver to Bitcoin's gold. So let's pull my tools out. So we got this here. We got a nice little support resistance flip here. Broke through that. Right now we're sitting at 78. Let's make sure. Well, let's make this a little bit bigger because we have a lot of history for Litecoin, and we can see exactly what's going on because we have so much. So here we go. Here we go to volume profiles again. We have, like I said, this is on the daily time frame. Volume profiles tell you everything. Look at all this time, space, and opportunity here. So what are we targeting? We're targeting this $85 level. Right now we're at $78.07. So we did break out of this little, let me pull this back, this resistance area here that has just been acted as major SR level since, and I just stopped. I'm gonna stop here because basically this is all we need. This is January coming in from January, the beginning of the year. All this price action hit our head, rejected, finally broke through it, used it as support, came back down, finally broke through it, resistance, and now we're coming back, resistance. Now we broke above it. So do you see what happens once you do break above it? Then you get, or break below it, then you get strong move. So on the daily, what I will be looking at personally, I'm already looking at all this space and opportunity here on the volume profiles. Let me clean this up just so we can everybody can see what's going on. So what I will be looking for here for Litecoin is, you already know, my simple breakout, retest, move up to this area here at about 85 cents. So we may just blast, like that's the thing. Like I lost $300 earlier because I wasn't keeping up with my strategy. I wasn't keeping my keeping everything that I usually do to make my trades profitable. I wasn't doing it. I was just looking at coins, and I looked at, I think it was not stacks, it was a Popcat trade, and it was it might have been a near trade. Soon as they like broke, I was like trading on like the 5 minutes. Soon as it like peaked its head above resistance, I entered the trade. Didn't wait on my breakout retest. So then I had to walk away, go eat breakfast, come back, regroup, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna go live, and then we'll do a little bit more trading a little bit later. But what I'll be looking at, this is on the daily time frame, so we are getting these nice moves, you know, on short term time frames. But I would be looking for some sort of a retest, possibly around this 75-70 cent dollar level, and then continue our way back up ultimately to this volume node here at about 85 to 86 dollars. I mean, we can even target the top. Like, that's the thing. It's like we have somewhere between 85 to like $90. So a lot of these trades, to me, they look like they can turn into longer term trades or longer term investments and whatnot. We got Piper in the building. Piper, man, what's up, man? Let's go live later, man. I'm in a live mood, man. Let's go live a little bit later if you up for it, Piper, man. If you get some time, then we can I got some time. I got time all day. I got time all day. Right, Retro Mike said dinosaur coins like me. Hey, these dinosaur coins, man, they're gonna start moving. They're going to start moving. Polio said DeFi is going to start to explode. Speaking of that, I was looking at Aave, and Aave hasn't moved. It was down. Like, everything else was up. Aave has been down. So I'm going to put that on my radar. I think the older DeFi coins like Aave might have been like Compound. I'm going to make a list and then probably have it, pull it up a little bit later if we go live again. So where's that Aave? So yeah, look at Aave. So Aave is at 192. Everything is like massively in the green. So Aave did have a nice little pump on the daily, but still says it's down 1.2%. So it hasn't really moved like the rest of the market. Let's pull this and get a little bit more information because we have a lot of information for Aave. Aave has been out. So it did break my green level here at about $1 or $160. There we go. And we had a nice move up to about close to 200, getting a small little retracement here. Let's actually go. So yeah, so now we're looking at this area here. We got a wick here that came back from April of 2022. Wow. So now we got to go all the way back. So we got a lot of information for Aave. Let's actually look at this because I might start entering some trades, like you said, with DeFi, the DeFi narrative possibly starting to pop off. Oh, there's my list here. So all this price action is like, this is from 2021, 2021, 2021, 2021. We don't have really any like price action. We've been just down only ever since 2021. Now we're starting to hit these macro support and resistance levels. And this is one of the first, this was the first one that we really needed to break around this $150 level. Now we need to flip this 200. We'll just give it a round even number of 200, round psychological level of 200. Once we break that, let me pull this down. Then we have this 200, and we probably, 250. Like, we can start doing big jumps, big leaps for Aave. So let me draw these out for Aave, and then we can pull. We got a line here at about 270. We got more price action here at about 350. So Aave can make some major moves if we can flip this up. So actually, I'm about to put this on my radar. Let me make an alert. I'm gonna just set an alert here. Just in case we do start to make a quick move. What's up with my alerts? Up there it is. Add alert at nope, not at 192. I actually want to make it around. I'm gonna do it at the top of this. We'll say 199. Let me see if I can. My bad, man. I need to put new batteries in my mouse. Let's actually put a line here, and then I can just add my alert on my line. That's usually how I do it. Add alert on trend line, crossing, 1 day. So yeah, we'll add an alert on the 1 day around $199. Create. So that'll just, that won't be my trade signal or my trade entry. It'll just let me know okay, start looking at Aave because it's starting to test that area that it needs to test in order to flip that. I can get you a link. You should jump on with Trade Intuition. He's going live in 20 minutes. Oh, I got something to do in a minute, Piper. Good day, everyone. Much love. Oh yeah, I got something to do, man. So it'll probably be a little bit later, or we'll just, we'll catch you a little bit later. I might go live again a little bit later, but I just wanted to come. Now let's look at some of my trades. Let's see if I can get some trades really quick. So Bitcoin is still hovering around 80,000. So like I said, this is my breakout prop firm trade. My balance is 50,000, equity 50,000. So this is what I'm looking for. I'm trying to flip this 2x this account. So if I can 2x this account, that'll be like 100K. And I think I could do it fairly quick in a short amount of time if the market keeps moving like this, especially if these altcoins keep moving like they are moving. So it's hard for me to trade and live stream because I'll be like all in, but I will keep everybody updated on this. I just wanted to come and make a quick live stream and see what everybody was talking about. Just check the temperature out there and see if everybody was happy, if anybody was FOMOing in, and see what was going on. See, my mouse has already started to act up, so now I gotta use my computer mouse. So I mean, that's what's up, people. Trade intuition. What's up, Joe? What's up, Joe? So Piper said you was about to go live because I'm about to wrap it up here. And then so we are gonna go over to Trade Intuitions live. I think he said he was living at. I hope everyone is good. Yeah, man. Everyone is good. Alexandra Trade Intuition. Hi, Joe. Yeah. So what time are you going live, Joe? So everybody can come over there. I think he said in a few minutes. So everybody will come back over there, come over there, and we can go in and support Joe because Joe is going to give the alpha. Joe is always, hey, Trade Intuition Market. Yeah. So 2 p.m. So 20 minutes. He said he's going live in about 20 minutes. So make sure you guys, if you're not subscribed to Joe Trade Intuition, make sure you go over there and subscribe to Joe. And then he's going to, like he said, go live in about 20 minutes. So my mouse has died. So now I'm using my laptop thing. So I'm going to actually start to wrap it up in a minute. But let's make this a little bit bigger, and then we can get up out of here in a second. Man, Bitcoin is pumping. Like, this is what we want to see. This is what we've been talking about for the past few weeks. So hopefully everybody is positioned. If you're not positioned, then it's not too late. I don't think it's too late. I think we're still early. Like, we're coming off major lows. We're coming off major low period. We're coming off like just a low period of 7-8 months. So now when the market starts to moving, it just seems like we're late. But this has just been a coil up for the past 7-8 months. And like we talked about, the stars are aligning for everything to keep pumping, for everything to keep going up. So that's just what we're looking at for the markets right now. So I do think these markets are going much higher. I do think Bitcoin is going past 100,000. Here is Trade Intuition's link, Alexandra G. I appreciate you. She did put it in the chat below. So make sure you guys go over there and subscribe. And he will be going live in about 20 minutes at 2 p.m. So go over there. But like I said, man, be watching out for these cool offs. We will have a lot of cool off periods. We will have a lot of like daily low periods where it's like, okay, Bitcoin has been ramping up, especially like over this weekend. So maybe a couple days where it just stays stagnant. It stays stagnant. It stays stagnant. And then boom, it blasts off again. Boom, blast off again. So during the low periods, during the pullbacks, these are the times where you start to load the clip. So that's what it is. It's like you in the game and you boom, 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 boom. And then once you run out of ammo, you just let it come back to you while you're reloading. And then boom, once the action gets going again, you've reloaded the clip and you're ready to rock, so to say. So I'm excited, man. I'm really excited, and I'm hoping everybody is still staying in tune to the market. It's going to be a whole lot of just bullishness all over X, all over the I can see even on my Facebook, like nobody listens to or talks about crypto that I really follow on Facebook, family and friends. They're even starting to talk about it. So it's getting to that point. It's getting to that time in the market where a lot of people are starting to talk about crypto again. Even my city, even Detroit, like we are starting to accept Bitcoin and other crypto payments for taxes. Like I just put a video out talking about that too. So that's one of the things that I'm starting to see, like a lot more bullish traction, even though we know that there's been a lot of bullishness in the space for the past 2 years. Retail, we are retail, but I like to call them retail hasn't really been talking about it. So now retail is starting to talk about it. So now it's like, okay, it's not time yet, but we're gonna know when it's really time to start taking a little bit more profits, I mean, hey, if you up 40, 50%, you can take a little bit of profits out now. But I still think we're going a lot higher. So, I'm not a financial advisor, but I mean, I could be, but I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't tell you what to do. But I think the market, excuse me, I think the market is going a lot higher, and the FOMO is getting real. Like, even and watch who you watch. I'm gonna just say that, watch who you watch, because a lot of people are going to just be bullish, bullish, and not giving you, like, okay, maybe it's time we're cooling off a little bit. Maybe it's time to take a little profits, like you said. Crypto Chef, what's up, man? Crypto Chef, what's up? Shout out to Crypto Chef, and shout out to Crypto Crow, man. They've been holding the fort, talking about ADA for a long time. I just spoke with Crypto Crow I think it was last week, and I'm like, yo, I feel like ADA is about to make a move. I'm trying to get you on the channel because I think it's gonna make a move. He like, yeah, something big is coming. But he's very busy, so it's like, okay, once he gets his schedule settled down, then maybe we can get in there. But shout out to Chef, man, everybody over there with that team as well. Chicken Taco, let's go. What's up, Chicken Taco? How you doing, man? Chicken Taco sound good right now, actually. I just had a banana and strawberry smoothie with a little protein powder in it. It was actually good. Just to keep me going, keep me focused, man. And I'm excited. Man. So this week should tell me what I wanted a lot. Like we talked about after the election, what would happen if the stars align? Seems like the stars are aligning. So now going into this weekend pump, now with the markets opening, we'll see futures opening up in a few hours. We'll see how the futures are going to open up, and then we'll start to reevaluate the market. We are bullish. We're mega bullish. But short term, we'll start to reevaluate the market, and then we'll start to see which other coins that have not pumped yet, that have not really broken these major trend lines, their major macro trend lines. We'll see if we can get some good entries there. And then we'll also come, on a crypto nightcap, we talk about everything. Like, we talk about life. It's just a big community over there, man. So that's one of the things that I love about this community. That's one of the things that I really, really love about this community. Banana smoothie sounds like perfection right about now. Man, it was so good, Mike. It was so good, man. And I usually like try to fast, and then I like to break my fast with like a smoothie and some MCT oil, and then I'm good, man, for the day for a long time. After I drink my coffee, my morning coffee. So that morning coffee really had me going this morning. I think that's probably why I lost them trades. I was too hyped. I was too excited to get in them trades. I was jumping the gun too quick. I think I just drunk the coffee because I usually sip it, but I was just such in like a little mini frenzy, like, oh, I got to get to my computer. I just downed it like, boop. And then it was just like, once that dopamine started to hit, and I'm looking at all these I'm looking at all this price action. I'm just jumping in trades. So I'm not going to do that again, man. So shout out to Mike Tech. Shout out to Retro Mike Tech. He also has a channel. So if you're not over watching Retro Mike Tech, make sure you go ahead and watch his channel as well. He will put you together when it comes to mining, when it comes to things like that. He also put me up on some airdrops too. Shout out to Grass RMT. You know what happened to Grass, man. You got to the 5th to find your wallet too. If you can find your wallet, then you can get some of those airdrops, or get that airdrop that you missed out on too. MCT oil is legit. I'm trying to tell you, you know what? Oh, C8. Yep. MCT oil with the C8. That's what I do. It's great. It's a great thing. I just started taking it like 2 weeks ago. And I think I found out about it at the right time, because I need all my brain receptors to be firing right now, because this market is gonna just be firing. So I gotta be firing, on all cylinders as well. So I think that's gonna wrap it up. That's close to an hour. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. Make sure if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that like and that subscribe. We're trying to grow. Of course, we're growing over on the Piper Academy channel. Oh, I will also be over on Carl the Moon. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna start doing some content, going on some of their live streams with them as well. So we're gonna try to bring some of the academy over there as well. I think they got a really, really big channel. So you know, I'm gonna come over there and try to get them a little bit of sauce, give them a little bit of the academy sauce, you know. So make sure you come over there too. I will keep everybody updated on what days I'll be over there doing some content over with Carl. I think Da Vinci does, you know, is over there a lot. Mr. M. They also have Crypto Kids, so I'll be working a lot with them as well. But you know, the academy is the family. The academy is the place. You know, our community, our tight, close knit community. So we will be also over here as well, especially with the Nightcap, where we've been bringing you the Alpha, the best show, not only on Piper Academy. Sorry, Piper, but on YouTube. It's one of the best shows. I'm not gonna say the best show on YouTube because we're still working, but it's one of the best shows on YouTube because there's nobody like me on YouTube, on crypto Twitter, on crypto YouTube, and there's nobody like TradeFly on crypto YouTube. So I feel like we have a good combination, a good cohesiveness to our show and to that you know, to the alpha that we bring for that too. So I appreciate it, man. Wick 589 RMT, who was first in the chat. Thank you for sharing that out on X2. I appreciate that. Alexandra G, you know, the usual suspects. I appreciate you. Crypto Chef. You know, Billy stopped by, Trade Intuition stopped by, the whole team stopped by. So Piper stopped by. So everybody, I appreciate you guys. I probably will see you a little bit later, if not later. Of course, I will see you on the Nightcap tomorrow night. Banana Land is here. Make sure you follow me on X2, like Alexandra G just said in the chat. And I appreciate it, man. We're gonna get up out of here. Peace.